Hello, hello. It's the grand finale. We are finally on tip number 6 of 6 tips for having ease with your body. Coming to you straight out of my chapter, which happens to also be chapter number 8 in this amazing book collaboration, Breast Easy, which launched as a #1 international bestseller last year. So I got to be a part of this collaboration with all of these amazingly fabulous women here. And it was a really incredible experience for me to be a part of that, sharing my story, just going through the whole experience of having the book published and the launch and the excitement of watching what occurred was really fun as well. So if you have published a book and you've been through that experience, congratulations, awesome. If you have been desiring to either publish your own book or be a part of a book collaboration, I really encourage you to do so. It was really fun. It was really neat. So there was a second one that came out, different title, later last year, and I'm sure that I will choose to do it again at some point in the future, possibly even as my own book that's written just with me. So wanted to just go ahead and share with you this last tip and kind of recap some of what I shared earlier, because I said I would come back to it in this very last tip. And so tip number 6 is to stop torturing your body with chemicals and surgery. And this one might kind of bring up some stuff for some women out there and or men, and I am totally okay with that too. And it's not from a don't ever use chemical substances on your body or don't ever have surgery kind of place. It's, again, really about listening to your body, being kind to your body, having an awareness of what's actually going to contribute to your body, like having a true communion with it. And so a lot of times, especially because we live in a society where like beauty, external beauty really is this big thing. And so it's kind of like the notion of no pain, no gain. So women will get butt injections and breast implants and Botox, and really all coming from like a judgment and a wrongness place. Like there's something wrong with you if you have wrinkles. There's something wrong with you if your butt's not big enough. It's a real unkindness to the body because it comes from a lot of like judgment and not an energy of being not good enough. And it can actually, for some, become very addictive and never actually fill in that void of actually feeling enough. And you are beautiful, and you are enough, and you are amazing just the way you are, with your body just the way it is. And one of the things that I did share in my chapter is, I was kind of a late bloomer. I wanted my breasts to be bigger than they were. And I remember being in middle school with a B cup, wishing I had bigger breasts, because that's like, the thing that boys talk about. Of course, you want to be liked by boys or girls, whatever floats your boat. When you're in school and you're that age and you're still trying to like navigate and figure out who you are and what's important to you. And so, not really feeling like I was enough in that area. And then I remember being pregnant and breastfeeding and having my breasts engorged and filled up with all this milk and being like a double D for the first time in my life. And it was really cool because it was like, ooh, I have really big boobs now. And not a kindness to my body at all with the way that it affected my back. So something like that long term just would not have worked for my body. Again, listen to your body. Your back may be able to handle it. Mine was absolutely not. And I remember at one point wanting to get breast implants. And I got so excited because it was around the time when they very first came out with the procedure where they could go in through your belly button and then do the breast implants that way. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll try that. Except one thing, my one fear in the whole entire world is actually what stopped me from doing that. And that's like actually being put under. like having to have surgery and having anesthesia. And there was something that happened when I was younger with a hernia repair. And I believe that something went wrong during that surgery because there's this weird like fear that I have of being put under. So I'm grateful for that. It doesn't necessarily control me in the same ways that it used to. And I'm really grateful for that, like what I would call healthy level of fear, because it stopped me from doing something that I would have later regretted doing to my body again, because my body does not like foreign objects. So I believe that that would not have worked out very well for me, because my body doesn't even like, tongue piercings and belly button piercings. Like, they don't heal well. Nose piercings, I've had all of those, and none of them heal well because my body just doesn't like foreign objects. So there's something sometimes that happens that we don't necessarily understand, and it's actually a really huge gift. Because it can actually stop us from creating something and even really torturing our body in a way that it doesn't necessarily desire to be treated or tortured. Now, that's not to say that like all surgery is bad. I actually had to have a minor surgical procedure last week to remove some abnormal cells, and I went back and forth in my mind about having it done, not having it done, really talking to my body, asking my body if it was going to be a contribution to it, to have that procedure done. Really looking at how I've been pretty much like on the holistic medicine, naturopath kind of kick. I had a homeopathic doctor that I really loved when I used to live in San Diego, and so I don't even like to take Tylenol, quite honestly, or Advil or anything like that if I get a headache, which is very rare. So I really do like to do things naturally, and so I had to really look at that and all of my beliefs and all of the things that I had decided would work for me or not work for me, and really kind of leave my judgments and my conclusions like out of the picture and out of the way, and really ask my body. So there are times where there are going to be things like that will be a contribution to your body. So please ask your body. Please don't judge you or make yourself wrong for whatever it is your body's asking for, because it has a consciousness of its own that can actually contribute to creating much, much greater in your life. And so this tip really is about listening to your body and not just deciding that you have to have bigger lips, or you need to have a tinier waist, or whatever it is. If something's gonna truly contribute to you feeling better, and it's going to be a contribution to your body, by all means choose it. I'm not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. I'm really here to invite you to have a greater sense of a communion and a relationship with you and your body. So that is it. All 6 tips for having ease with your body. I hope that it's been a contribution to you. And feel free to message me on my Facebook page. It's I am Jenny Lynn, and or on Instagram, it's I am Jenny Lynn as well. You can follow me there, message me as well, and I hope you have an amazing day and an amazing life, and lots of ease for your body.